Hey, it's your reigning supreme, the Dog Queen. Welcome back to my channel. And so today, we are reviewing Miss Cleo de Nile. I was finally able to get this bitch, because oddly enough, only 3 targets out of the, 20 that are, a 50-mile radius around me have her. What? So, luckily, this one was, a 25-minute drive. So I was able to get her. I was only got to choose between 2. So I chose the better looking one, cause I've been wanting this bitch for a while, because this Cleo is, perfection. This is the G3 Cleo, because she's just so Cleo. When we look at Fabulous Pets, Monster Ball, even, kind of Feardescent, none of these dolls scream Cleo. They're just yeah, a kind of posh looking girl, but not glamorous, not elegant enough to be Cleo. And especially with the makeup choices, constantly giving her pink lips, I'm so glad we're done with that, because yikes. And even the new Monster Fest Cleo, the pants, no, it's no pants. Just and if you're gonna do pants, do full length pants, not these weird capri things for her, especially no. It's gotta be a bodysuit for her if you're gonna do that length. So I don't really like Monster Fest. So very, very glad to see Miss Cleo come back, and this is, I'm telling you, by far my favorite Cleo de Nile of Generation 3. So yeah, very happy to have her now. And by the time this goes up, I'm sure she'll be everywhere. So this is the packaging, same stupid, boring core packaging that we're just, if you're gonna put less effort into the packaging, give us a stand at least. Just throwing that out there. Or another fashion accessory like we did in the beginning. Anyways, we have the little Monster High logo, then there's her artwork, which is gorgeous, and obviously she is joined by Frankie and Draculaura for some reason. In the show, obviously Frankie and Cleo are together, but Cleo's closest with Claudine besides Frankie. So I would have put Claudine there, personally. Then we have the set, which is cool, because we initially got Anubis, or no, is that his name? No, it was Tut. Anubis was his prototype name. We got Tut originally, which is fine as a dog, but I'm glad that we got his set instead for this doll. And then Monster High on this side, then just additional iconography to our original one. We have now a little perfume right there. Then this little bracelet, a little drippy gem thing for some reason. And then we now also got this little piece, which I believe is on our earring for this doll. But then we have the old boot and junk. And then here's the back. Gorgeous Cleo artwork, and we'll definitely be cutting this out. And then we have the other 4, which now I have a review of all 4 other dolls in this line, because for whatever reason, Cleo took so long to come out. I don't know why they took so long for Miss Girl, and it's really disrespectful. But anyways, we have her little logo, which I still love that they do that. Then we have Monster Type, Regally Radiant Mummy, Monster Must-Haves, Eye of Horus Boba, and Heart Jar. And then Monster Pet Hisset, which I wish they would update that and put Hisset and Tut, but whatever. And then we have the barcode if you are looking for her, which, like I said, by the time this video goes up, she should be very easy to find. So here we have her. So like we always do, we will look at her stuff first before we get into Miss Girl. So goodbye. And you know, we have our accessories. So we can start off with the food. So we get this little boba tea thing that was mentioned on the back of the box. The sticker on it is applied horrendously, so you can see at the bottom there's all that junk. So I'm gonna try and reapply it, but it doesn't look like, yeah, it's just kind of peeling. So long to that. Just looks really ugly now, but it has all the wraps and it says Horus Coffee. Supposed to be scarab bubbles on the bottom, but yeah, really horrendously placed. And then looks like the lid can come off. Yeah, it does. It just takes a little bit of force, but it does come off. I will probably never use this accessory because of how poorly the sticker is applied, and I think Cleo's gotten better drinks. And then we got the cutest little pizza right there in a gold little pyramid pizza box thing. The pizza is printed really well. It has little mummy wrapped cheese on it, and then pepperonis in heart, or not heart shaped, skull shaped little mushrooms. And then you can close it, and it has a little cute scarab and snake design on it. So yeah, that's a really fabulous pizza. Top tier, best pizza accessory we've gotten yet. And then we have the little note-taking stuff. So we have this little scroll. You can see she's taking geometry notes. Really fun. We have a little snake on the scroll. And then nothing on the back. But yeah, really nicely detailed. And then we have this little scarab pen, which is definitely an old-timey thing. So you can see the little split down the center for ink. So very old school, very fun for you, Cleo. And then we have her sunglasses, which are these little really like blue looking ones. It's having like it looks very, or not looks, it feels very breakable like caddies. So yeah, it looks like Indonesia still doesn't really know how to make good sunglasses that are not breakable. And then we can see the little scarab and little beaded design going across from it. They're fine. I think Cleo's Monster Fest glasses are much better than these. And then we have her best accessory, which is her little heart jar that we've seen in the show, where it's a real little jar with gold paint right there and there. And then we can see her little wrapped up gem heart in there. It's so cool. Like, this is an awesome accessory. And I thought that this would be removable, but it looks like, oh, it is. Oh, thank God. So you can pop off the top. Oh, it's a snake. So you can see a snake on the heart. Yeah, that's cool as hell. Yeah, this is an awesome accessory. 10 out of 10. Super, super good. That's the kind of quality I like to see with the accessories. God damn. Oh yeah, then we have her backpack, which is fine. It's definitely better than her pyramid backpack, but Cleo is just a doll that, or character that deserves a purse, because a backpack, really? Like, I get it's like a school, so like everyone else is fine, but Cleo would be coming up in a purse. Like, come on. But we have little blue wings right there for the scarab, and then a little Ankh keychain. And then we have these little tassels and gold chains right there. As you can see, it did open, which is good. And now we have Miss Cleo herself. I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that this is a darker saran hair blend than what we've gotten previously for Cleo. Usually the hair looks a little brighter than this. So yeah, I may be wrong about that, but I definitely do like the dark blue. I like that that's back versus the like electric blue that we've been getting. Again, I could be misremembering because I never bought any of the electric blue hair Cleos. But yeah, so as for her Indonesian variant goes, she has a reddish, like way more red skin than her Chinese variant, which I've noticed that Cleo, Toralei, Draculaura, and Frankie are the ones with skin variants, where Cleo is a lot redder. Draculaura is a darker shade of pink, like a lot pinker, similar to Laguna's shade of pink. And then Claudine is normal, Laguna is normal. Toralei usually has her head as a paler tone than her body. And then Frankie is usually like a grayer blue versus the Chinese like mintier blue. And then, yeah, I think that's all the characters that have variants with skin variation. So that's just an interesting little thing. So if you don't like this reddish tone on Cleo, I apologize, but that is like all you can get in Indonesia. But yeah, really, really cute hair. It is just pulled up into a half up, half down, which is great. There is a little bit of gel right here and on her bangs because yes, Miss Girl finally got her bangs back, and Cleo with bangs is amazing. I think a lot of the characters deserve to have bangs at some point, especially since there's going to be so many variations of the main five. Which Draculaura, Frankie, and Cleo are the only ones that I've gotten bangs and no bangs. I would like to see bangs on Laguna, like side bangs. I think that'd be really cute. And then Claudine and bangs would be also really cute, but we just haven't gotten those yet, unfortunately. But yeah, her bangs are great. Typical Mattel style bangs where they take some hair from this portion of the hairline and from the part line and make bangs out of them. And her bangs have a little like streak of more of an electric blue and this little blonde, like yellowish blonde color that I can tell immediately this is Laguna's blonde shade that we get for G3. So this is like, I guess, the most yellow saran that they got. So they just used that. And it honestly looks really good on her. And I hope to see more like blondish yellow streaks in her again. But we have more blonde yellow and blue right there. And on this side as well. And then the tinsel is only reserved for this little portion right here. I don't see it in her part line at all. So this has been like the least tinseled Cleo that we've gotten because it's literally just in those, like, is it even on the bottom? No, not on her bangs at all. So it's just literally in those two little hairline areas, which is fine, but I definitely like a Cleo with a lot of tinsel because it's Cleo and we want her to look royal. And then her earrings have a little hieroglyphics on them. I've heard that it says Cleo on them, but apparently backwards, so they tried. But yeah, really, really beautiful looking earrings. Oh, I forgot to mention the hair clips. They put in the hair clips with a rubber band for some reason. I don't know why they didn't just stick them in normally. But I will fix that because I'm gonna have to take down the hair and fix it anyway, so whatever. But we have a little golden snake clip and a little blue gem clip, and super cute. Love the hair clips. And then for her makeup, I was about to go into her outfit, but we haven't even talked about her gorgeous mug. So very on point, not wonky at all. We have her fierce-alicious little eyebrows that go thick to thin. And then for her eyes, I still am in love with the little blue pupil that looks dead, and then the golden yellow irises, like so pretty. As for her makeup though, that's different. If you have a little dark blue right here, a little electric blue going across the crease and inner corner and junk, and then we have a little bit of a gold above that, and then we have like a very, very thin, I can't tell what color that is. I think it's just continuously blue, like a gray or blue color that just goes across there, and it really pops. So amazing makeup. And I love the dark blue lips on her as well with the little gold stripe. Yeah, really like overdrawn little plump lips as well, which I live. This is what we needed from Cleo. I will say that the blue lips, definitely her hair color, and I think it looks great and all, but red is still my favorite lip color on Cleo. Like a maroon red color, but this blue is really nice. And then for her outfit, we have this gorgeous shirt. I love this shirt so much. We have this little like satiny looking piece that has a printed mummy wrap print, and then we have this blue strap that goes over the shoulder, and then we also have clear straps right there to keep the top up, and then we have these awesome sleeves that are like big right here and poofy, and then they get like tightened and cinched right there, and it's made out of this like sheer yellow fabric, and then we have a little bit of ribbon going across in beige that looks like little mummy wraps, and it is so cute. And then she also has this matching like blue choker, so it looks like a wrapping, so it's really, really cool. I definitely really love the style of the top that they chose, and like the tassels, yes. And then we have this little like mesh blue thing that is just double knotted in the front right there. No Velcro on the back, so you definitely have to like untie it and then tie it back up. And then for her skirt, it's a little satin skirt with, it's like that papery satin that we're used to, that like Holiday Claudine got and stuff. But this is a Playline doll, $25, not 40, or was she 45? That Holiday Claudine was. So this is perfectly acceptable. It's black and it has like this like bronzy gold color of like different images and hieroglyphics, I assume is what they're trying to be. But we have like a little, I think it's called mañana. No, that's like tomorrow in Spanish. Mandala? Whatever. It looks like a sun. And then we have a bunch of eyes of Horus that are her eye. And then we have some scarabs, spider webs, like river looking ones, some skulls, diamonds, pyramids, large winged beetles, and then it kind of continues. So very fun print right there. And then we have this large snake that goes across this leg, which I'm sure it's supposed to sit higher near the thigh, but it was rubber banded to be lower. I don't know. I will figure it out, but I will use boiling water to tighten it up so I don't have to have a rubber band on it. But really nice sculpting, and it looks sick as hell. And then obviously one thing that I do love about the Indonesian variants is that they can really shimmer out and pearlesce some skin. So Cleo has some really shimmery skin that's more iridescent in real life, because I don't think the camera's doing it justice, because like her Laguna and Caddy just look so great with the Indonesian shimmer. And then we have her shoes, which mine came a little bent, but it is okay. They're just these really beautiful looking heels. We have some straps going on with like little studs, pyramids. They're kind of like sandal wedge things. We have a blue beetle right there, mummy wrapping on the soles. And then for the heel on the back, we have little iconopic, I think that's how you pronounce it, iconopic jars of Anubis head right there. And then we can see little beetle wings. Super duper cute. Love these heels. Super awesome. And in this instance, where you have solid gold shoes with a little bit of a blue pop right there, the lack of painted detail is fine. But other dolls, like Caddy, really needed more painted detail than that. And especially with the lack of the extra alpha piece that we got originally with G3, I would like to see more painted shoe details. Like, look at original, like, cord Frankie. Like, those shoes were hella painted. I would like to see that back. And then the bottom of her shoes, though, have her little mummy skelett. So Laguna, Cleo, and Frankie all have their skelettes, like their original G1 skelettes, on the bottom of their shoes, which is cute. I wish Draculaura and Claudine followed the same idea, but I think they were designed, the other three were designed after, and they had that idea afterwards, and they couldn't, like, stop it or whatever. But yeah, that is her. She looks great. I love her. She is amazing. So now we are going to try the sunglasses on, because I tend to forget to do that. Yikes. These are not cute at all. Cleo would, she would not be caught dead in those. Ugly. Oh fuck, I forgot to show his set. So here's the set. She's a little, like, teal color. Super cute, with purple eyes and a little crown, and all a little coiled up. Really beautiful, and has that same quilted texture that our original set had. Yeah, really cute. This is my first set since I don't have Fabulous Pets Cleo, but yeah, awesome. Love his set. But I wanted to compare her to the original Cleo that I have, all the way back from October 2022. So it's been almost, what, 2 years since this doll came out? So yeah, big difference. Like, look how different the outfits are. Insane. But you can tell that they are having a similar ideology with the sleeves. But yeah, I can tell you what I think improved and what didn't. Face up, I think the original Cleo still holds up, although I think this face is a lot cuntier, to be honest, a lot prettier, but this one is still really gorgeous. So, oh yeah, and you can really tell the difference in skin tones. Like, these are the same character, and they have that different of a skin tone. So yeah, then I do think that the outfit design is so much better on this one, but the outfit quality is still really good on this one. But this one, yeah, I'd say they're about the same. But what has declined for sure is the amount of painted accessories. Like, she originally got this headband that had a little paint right there, and then also got a necklace with all that painted detail on it. And then she also originally had these a belt with some painted detail on it and boots with these painted details on it. And that's a lot of painted detail. But then when you move on to this Cleo, these clips are not painted at all, although they don't really need to be. The earrings aren't painted, which again, they don't really need to be. And then we have the snake, which isn't painted at all, which I would have liked the eyes to be painted at least. And then we have her shoes, which only have one little painted detail on them, when I think like the jar would have been another, or the sole of the shoe, or up here would have been cool to have painted detail as well. So I think Mattel is starting to cheapen out on these a little bit, because these also came with the extra fashion piece. So we lost the extra fashion piece, and we also lost painted detail in the shoes and like belts and stuff. So yeah, give or take. Do I think she's still worth $25? No, but honestly, I don't think any of the Monster High dolls are worth their price point. I think they're always $5 above what they should be. Minus the budget dolls, I think those are fairly priced. So I think that these ones are worth like $20 to $22. So for me, it's worth it. I have the funds, I can do it. But for any Playline Monster High doll, wait for a sale, Gail. Just wait for a sale. But yeah, she's gorge, and I'm excited to fix her up and add her to my little collection and have her kissing Cleo. Kissing, well, she can kiss herself, technically, because she's right there. But, I mean, give Frankie little smooches. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. And from your experience, I grant you a wonderful, glorious, fantabulous day. Doodles.